Welcome back to the Wild Kain. In today's video, I'm surviving the night in a temporary emergency shelter. I've got no tent or sleeping bag for the night, but we're going to be exploring the marshlands and we'll be testing to see if we sleep the night in our bothy bag. Come with me on this adventure.
Nothing in this life is real and time alone won't help to heal. Getting to the hardest part. Time is running out for us and all our dreams will turn to dust. Never dream it'd be so hard. It's tearing me apart. Must be something that I can do. I'm through with chasing stars and howling at the moon. I'm done with being young. I'm waiting for life to start. You're not the only one who's got a
Welcome back everybody, welcome back to the next video. So basically we are about to be in the middle of nowhere. We have a bothy bag, which if you don't know is an emergency shelter to keep us warm, away from the wind and the rain. So I don't really know if I'm going to get any sleep in it tonight. I mean, we'll have to see. But we are literally about to go into the middle of nowhere. I need to get my buff on, it's cold. It is freezing. It's supposed to drop to 3 degrees tonight. 3 degrees. And we don't have a tent, we don't have a sleeping bag, we don't have a sleeping mat, and we don't have any tarp. I've got food in my bag, we've got the bothy bag, and my clothes. That's about it. The wind is also starting to pick up a little bit, as per usual on my videos. It's always windy, but we are in a different location today for this week's video. We're gonna go all the way that way, which is really far. If it starts to rain, I might get the bothy bag out early, but it's looking like it's gonna be okay. There's a few dark clouds there, but they're going that way. And then we've got some nice blue skies and the sun, which is over there. We're just gonna go a little bit further this way. There's an air ambulance just there. The ambulance has turned around. Hopefully I don't see that later, because then I know I'm in trouble. There is absolutely no one around here, and I'm walking another 2 miles really, right out into the Irish Sea. Yeah, the air ambulance is going to land. Somebody clearly needs some immediate emergency attention via Hems. So obviously that's the air ambulance for the Northwest. It is a charity, so without the public it wouldn't be around basically. So yeah, they're probably going to save someone's life now, hopefully. Just in the distance is a pier called Southport Pier. That is the second longest pier in the UK. Right, let's eat some food. Oh. Let's eat some food. I am a little bit on the hungry side this afternoon. It is currently 5:30 in the afternoon. Bit of a later start for us. We obviously have the monster. I have another one. We're going to crack one of them now because I'm thirsty. Alright, cheers. There we go. Lovely stuff. I've walked about 4 miles to this location today. We're going to be exploring around here, but I think we're going to sleep here tonight, as long as the tide doesn't come in here, which I don't think it does. We'll find out. This video has not been completely planned, but this is definitely a special video, because if you're not aware, we have hit 100 subscribers. Yes, come on. Thanks to you guys. Right, let's see what food we have in my bag. We don't have a lot of stuff tonight because technically I am doing this video like we're in an emergency situation, so you know I've got no sushi or full English breakfast in here. Just the necessities to keep me going during the night. Right, where is the zip? I can never find the zip on this bag. We're using the military bag today.
I didn't really want to use the huge bag. It's so heavy when I've got loads of gear in it. But obviously, like I said, we have no sleeping bag, no mat, no tent, no tarp, just food, my clothes, and the bobby bag, which we're going to get out later. We're not going to get it out yet. Got a couple spare socks, got some crisps, deodorant to keep myself smelling fragrant. It's blue lavender. Don't know what blue lavender is. Apparently it's that. I do have water for this expedition. It is in a Coca-Cola bottle. But hey ho, you got to save the planet and all that. Right, needed that. Needed some refreshment. Right, so food wise, where is it? Oh, it's in the other compartment. I'll eat the crisps later on. Right, let's get stuck into this. The wind is starting to pick up, the gimbal's about to fall, and my gimbal's actually broken a little bit. So basically, when I set up the gimbal, it's like, it's portrait when I set it up. But I click a button to spin it round to landscape for you guys, so you guys can see the video this way. The button's broke, so I have to manually turn it, and it keeps flipping back. So, yeah. So we have 2 bananas for potassium, bit of energy. We've got a lovely apple, and I've got a ham. That's it. That's all we have for food. Actually, I tell a lie, we have penguin bars in my bag somewhere. But yeah, I decided let's get some ham instead of chicken bites. I thought, you know, let's switch the videos up. Yeah, I'm gonna have a banana. I thought it was supposed to peel nicely back. Oh, this is really ripe. Is it ripe? Is that the type of words? I mean, it'll still be nice, but look at that, it's barely peeling. Look at me, I'm basically going to be in a tiny little insulated emergency shelter tonight in the middle of nowhere, and I can't properly peel a banana. It's going to go well. It's starting to rain. Oh, we're going to have to get in the bobby bag now to keep myself dry for a bit. It's really picking up wind as well. Alright, we need to be kind of quick about this because this ground was dry and I want it to stay dry because I'm pretty sure with this bobby bag I don't really have a ground sheet for it. This is it. Right, so here it is, the Terra Nova Bobby 2. My mother actually gave me this as a little present. So I think they retail for about £35, but I got it for free. Thanks to mother. Right, how do I use this? What do I do? Right, it's so windy, the camera's falling down. The gimbal fell over and I couldn't fix it. Right. This is it. This is what I'm going to be sleeping in tonight. Oh, it's blown away. Oh. No, don't blow away. Look at this, I'm like Santa. So this is it. I'm somehow going to sleep in this tonight. You know, it's already warmer in here already. How am I going to sleep in this? Oh, it's not going to be a great sleep, I don't think. Got a lovely little window. I lie down like this. And there's my gimbal and bag. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is supposed to keep you warm and dry, so it's better than nothing. It's like a kite or a parachute. I feel like I throw this part and then, you ready? It's like a parachute. Hang on, I'm not really doing this right now. Look. Oh, right, well, here it is, the Terra Nova 2 Bobby. Very nice. We'll have to do a review on it later, see if we get any sleep. The main concern is it going to keep us dry, warm, away from the wind and the rain. That's it. As long as it does that, it will save your life. And that isn't even a joke. A Bobby emergency kit will save your life. It's that simple. But yeah, what are we saying? Do I suit it? I look like a weird Superman. We're gonna go do a little bit more of an explore around here. Then get some tea on the go. E.g. ham and apples and stuff and chocolate. And yeah, and then we'll hopefully watch a sunset. Don't think we're gonna get one, to be honest. And then try and get some sleep tonight. Just over there, them clouds you can see, that is rain. So update, I was gonna go for a nice explore, but it started raining. Just chilling in the bothy. It's already condensating, but the sun's starting to come up, but it is still raining. There's not a lot of room in here. I am very cold, but it's better than being out there in the weather. So we're just gonna wait for the rain to stop a little bit. Gonna go explore, see what's around, and then we're gonna eat some food, have some tea, and then see tonight if we get any sleep. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. It's shelter at the end of the day. But with this bothy, there is there's a hole somewhere up here to put like a stick to keep the bothy upright. And obviously this is like a two-man bothy, so realistically somebody would be sat where I am here and somebody would be sat there, so there'd be more room, because obviously my back brings out the back of the bothy here, and the other person, if I had one, would be extending the bothy that way, so there would be more room and it wouldn't feel like a collapsed tent right now. But I'm dry to an extent. I've got no ground sheet, which is going to be an issue. Look at that, the sun is coming out. Just going to relax a little bit more, and then we're going to go have a little look round. Make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, I'm cold. Oh. Have a bit more of my drink. Barely any room in here to even have a drink. Oh. I can't even lie down in this. There is no room to lie down, and I'm not even that tall. Yeah, it's still raining. It's still pretty windy. But there's literally a massive rainbow right behind me. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, I'm cold. Let's get back in again. We are going to go exploring. Every time I'm about to go out, it starts raining again. Let's go get the gold. Right, let's go and explore. The bothy is about to probably fly away, but I've put my bag in it, so it shouldn't go anywhere. It's cold. Like I said earlier, it drops to 3 degrees tonight. I'm feeling it already. My feet are cold. We'll change our socks later on. There's no point doing it yet. I've only got one pair. But it is pretty round here. It's lovely. Minus the wind. I need to get my fleece on soon. I'm really feeling it. A bit of rubbish. Nothing interesting. There's a lot of shells around here. And to be honest, there's quite a lot of rubbish as well. I'm assuming the sea is dragging it in. Hopefully we don't get wet tonight. Salty water. We are by the sea anyway, so what do you expect? I thought I'd give my face a bit of a wash. I'm feeling dirty. Probably wasn't the smartest move to put freezing salt water on myself. Whew. Definitely not getting a fire tonight. There's barely any wood. Everything's soaked anyway. And I forgot to bring my saw anyway, so we'd struggle. I really hope the tide doesn't come in tonight. This far, there's quite a lot of water. I can't even get across here. Quite a substantial amount of water going all the way that way. And obviously we have the water here. I
really wanted to go over there, but I'm just going to get soaked. There's been a lot of helicopters today. That's probably the third air ambulance I've seen. I hope everyone's okay. I dare not walk across there. Not long till the sun goes down, and then it's going to get really cold. I'm a bit worried about tonight. I'm not prepared at all. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's get back in the bobby. I need to be sheltered from this wind a little bit. It's really starting to make me feel really cold. My hands are freezing. And obviously I'm carrying a metal can, so that doesn't help either. But you know, bobby is literally all the way over there. Oh no, that was a woody. I think it's time for some food once we get back into the bobby. I am hungry. I can't wait for summer. But it's a little bit warmer.
I'm gonna eat an apple. The bobby is starting to condensate, you know, quite a lot. It is already wet in here from my own breath, which isn't ideal. I think I'm gonna be a lot wetter later on. Oh well, let's eat an apple. Can't beat a good old-fashioned apple. I've got like the worst pins and needles in my right foot, and I really need to lie down. I can't lie down. Oh, okay. I mean, we're sort of laid down. At least I'm not sitting on my foot anymore. So that's the hole where you're supposed to put a stick for the bovie. Obviously, I don't have that. Oh, this is going to be an interesting sleep. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep at this. Sun is actually almost going down. We're not going to get a sunset, but I do have a penguin bar, so I'm going to eat that. Also, we'll read the joke. Right, you ready? Why are penguins good racing car drivers? You ready? Right? Because, hang on, because they are always in pole position. All right then. What a joke. I do actually follow Formula 1. I'm hoping Red Bull Racing do well this year, but probably not going to happen. Quite nice actually, the orange one. Let's go see the sun before it goes down. We might as well. There she is. The temperature is really dropping. It's 7 degrees, which isn't that bad, but because we're on such a flat bit of land and we're next to water, and especially because the sun is about to go, I'm going to take advantage of the last bit of rays. And like I said, it drops to 3 degrees tonight. It's going to be a very cold one, especially with no proper equipment. The good news is that there's no more rain forecasted for tonight. Hopefully that's correct. And the wind seems to have dropped as well. So they're the positives. Say goodbye to the sun, everybody. Off it goes to another part of the world. Got a stick. I want to see how far I can throw it. Let's see. Bearing in mind I'm holding the phone at the same time. I should join the Olympics. What is this?
Is that something that I think it is? It's got a pat number on it. Don't know. No idea what that is. There is rubbish everywhere. Right, I found another stick, so I'm gonna try snap this and see if we can hold the bobby up in the middle. Okay, don't need that. That should hopefully go in the ground, and then we can hold the bobby up. Right, there we go. Let's move my equipment out a little bit. And let's try. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, we got the stick holding it up a little bit. And then we'll get the bag inside the bobby. And then we'll get back in because I'm freezing. I feel like there's less room now. It hasn't made it any better. If anything, I feel like I've got less room now. I think I've sorted it a bit more. We do have more room. Any added space I can get, I'm going to take, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're pretty much in for the night now. It's getting very cold out there. It's currently about 8:30 in the evening. I've managed to lie down a little bit. The wind has started to pick up again, so I'm just going to relax a little bit, eat some more food in a bit, brush my teeth and attempt to sleep. Yeah, don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We will see. My legs are like folded. As you can tell, I'm trying to show you, but the wind is pushing it. And that's our little view. Everything's starting to get condensated. It's starting to get condensated because of my breath. But I've actually managed to lie down. I mean, it's not the best, but I can't really complain. It is what it is. I need to get my fleece on. I'm freezing. Let's get it on. I'm going to have to do it outside of the bovvy. There is literally no room in here. The stick's fallen. Perfect. Right, where's my fleece? Here it is. Starting to go dark. The sun has gone now. So we've got to brave through the night, survive. I'm saying it like it's going to be a hard night. It shouldn't be that bad. But I am going to have to sleep, if I do sleep, with my legs stretched out outside of the bovvy. Oh, it's cold. Okay. Alright, that's better. Let's get my jacket back on. And then we'll get back into the deflated bouncy castle, because that's what it reminds me of. Alright, we need a light. There we go. Time to brush our teeth. Where is my toothbrush and toothpaste? It's in the front, I think. This is a very interesting scenario for me, I can't lie. It is like I said, being in a deflated bouncy castle. Obviously, if you're mountaineering, you're on a mountain, you know, you get stuck in, you know, really torrential rain or wind or snow. This type of thing will actually save your life. So I can't really complain. I'm hardly in a, you know, I've hardly got a lot of problems happening. The wind's not too bad. The rain stopped. It's just going to be a bit of a cold night. But there is like no room in here. But if you're in a situation where it's getting dangerous, a life and death situation, this thing will potentially save your life. Right, we got our Aquafresh, we got our toothbrush. Right, okay, how am I doing this? I can barely even take my hood off in here. I can't get this off. Toothpaste,
toothbrush. Just clean our teeth. I hate swallowing toothpaste. But it's too cold to go out there. I'm not going to spit it on the floor. And this stick is the stick. My engineering has not worked, and I'll show you how wet the tent's starting to get. You can see that it's really starting to condensate, and it's starting to get wet in here very quickly because of my breath. Probably because obviously the design of it is to keep you warm and out of, you know, the wind and the rain. If you put a hole in or a vent, you're just going to get cold and wet. So we'll see how this goes. I could be waking up dripping wet. I managed to lie down, and I'm actually all in, like my legs are in and everything, but I have had to completely fold them to stay in, away from the wind. So, to be honest, if it was a bit longer, it'd be ideal. We'll just see how we get on. It's going on about 9 o'clock now, so it's starting to get later into the evening. I'm going to try and sleep in about an hour, eat a bit of food before we go to bed, and then see how we get through the night. Okay, so update. It's, I think, 11:15, and I am freezing. This thing is dripping. There's a draft in here. I probably not completely set it up correctly, but look how wet it is in here. It is really condensated, and I don't know what else I can do about it. I'm shivering. And it's not even cold yet. I mean, it's gonna get colder tonight, but just look at all the condensation in here. It is literally, I am basically wrapped up in a wet blanket. Look how wet it is in here already. I am shivering. It is soaking, like it's dripping on me. All right, so it's currently about 11:30, going on 11:45 at night. I've gone for a little walk. I think the tide might be coming in a little bit. So I'm a little bit on edge, a bit stressed right now, but I think we're going to be okay. But I'm going to show you the water flow at the moment. Obviously, it's still dry here. We do have a lot of water coming in. And I've got a feeling this island we're on right now is going to start to get submerged, potentially. Our bothy bag is all the way down there. But, yeah, the water's coming in quite quickly. Well, I guess we're going to find out if we're going to get wet tonight. We obviously don't want to get stuck here because we're still about 1.5 miles away from the coast. I have asked AI. I know it's pretty ridiculous, but I've asked Grok AI and ChatGPT, and they say the situation where I am could potentially flood from the tidal because the tide is coming in. The problem is there's a lot of shells around here, and there was track marks in the mud, but there is seaweed that's covered it. So I have a feeling the water is going to come here, and if it does, I will get stuck here, and that would not be great because I've got a lot of electronics and nothing to keep waterproof really. So we're going to pack up and we're going to move further down just so it's safer, and see if we can find another spot to get the bothy up. Whoa, that was not that wet earlier. I'm getting stuck. Right, the bag is on. I've got the bothy. Let's go find somewhere else to stay. Oh, almost fell. Oh, lovely. Alright, I've walked about 2.5 miles and I see like a woodland, so we're going to go see if we can get the bothy up there. Okay, so I was going to go to the woods, but I'll show you this sign I found. Strictly no access, scarce nesting birds, enter in, allowing your dog, etc. Maximum fine, unlimited, and I can go to prison for 6 months. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there then. I don't want to annoy any birds. Okay. Right, I found a spot to put the bothy. Yeah, so we're away from the water now, so we're all good. Let's get the bothy back out and get back in. Alright, we're back in the bothy bag. Let's get some sleep. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is 10 to 6 in the morning. To be honest, it stayed kind of dry. I
I was trying to show you my breath, but it is absolutely freezing. It's about 3 degrees. My feet are frozen. My nose, I feel like I've got a cold. But, I mean, what do you expect? I've got no sleeping bag and mat. But, realistically, this has done all right. The wind, I didn't really feel during the night, so I can't complain. I've had about 50 minutes sleep, maybe an hour. There's just cars and stuff. I can't sleep properly. But it is pretty much starting to get light. So we're gonna get out of here, pack up. I'm gonna queue up. I'm gonna get out of here and pack up, and we'll do a little recap on what we've done in this video. Oh, it's cold. I don't even need the torch anymore. It's pretty light now. So yeah, this is where we were sleeping. That was our beds. Is that mud? What is that? Oh, it's mud. Yeah, and this is the view. Obviously we're next to our main road. Sun's coming up over there. Birds are having a little fly out. And yeah, the Lake District actually is just over there. See them hills? That is the lakes. Oh, so let's get this back in the bag then. Alright, let's get this in my bag. Oh, it's freezing. You know, the good thing about using this shelter is that's it. It's in my bag. I'm ready to go. It's that easy. It's in my bag. Zip up. And get out of here. So yeah, that's it. Gonna get out of here, get back home, have a well-needed shower because I'm freezing. But it's been a great video, and I think the emergency shelter I've used pretty good. Can't really complain. It's done its job. I'm freezing. Like, my hands are so cold. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe, and let's cue the recap of what we got up to in this video. See you guys next week.